Hi everybody, hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Tina. I am in New York. It's super cold here. It's so freezing you don't even want to go out of your house. So anybody tuning in a warm spot, revel in it for me. So it's funny because I have a psych degree and it keeps playing a part in this whole MACRA thing, and it's becoming very helpful, and I hope you find it helpful, especially in this video, because I find myself and I hear myself keep talking about MACRA and pushing everybody towards change and changing your mindset, and it's important to understand how big MACRA is, and I just wanted to stop and show compassion towards you all for functioning in this state of change. We're all in this major state of change. The whole entire healthcare system just got completely changed from basically fee-for-service volume to value-based care on value, on quality. So I was in an office yesterday and I watched and I was observing everybody, and they were all doing the same exact things. It was the same exact people in the same exact roles doing the same exact things. And I felt like I just wanted to shake them, but then I stopped myself and I said, you know what? They don't understand. They don't understand like the magnitude of what's going on, and they don't understand that they're going to have to change their ways. New processes are going to have to go into place to meet the needs of this new law that we're all experiencing. And that is the inspiration for this video today. I wanted to talk to you all about change, and change in business happens all the time, and it happens really fast. And when you're in business, you have to adapt to those changes to meet the needs of your customers so you can continue to make a profit. Because if not, then you're going to be out of business. And in healthcare, I know it's hard to think of healthcare as a business, but it really is a business. And especially now where it's based on all these scores and all these points and your reputation, it's a business. And we need to drive your patients to your business by getting high scores. And what happens with the change and the changes that happen so fast, the employees and the teams and the companies, they go into these different phases of change. There are actually 5 phases of change, just like there's 5 phases. I don't know how many phases of grief there are. I think there are 5, but there are definitely 5 phases of change, which is what I want to talk to everybody about, so they can have a little, so they can understand where their employees, where their heads are at, or what they may be thinking, and how they can, as they're good leaders, they can show good leadership and show understanding and try to help them through these processes. Even the leaders, even the CEOs, they all call on me. They need my help. They need my help to deal with change. And it just so happens that I'm their girl, right? So the 5 stages of change are stagnation, preparation, implementation, determination, and fruition. So right now, the office I just described seems to be in a state of stagnation. Now, stagnation is basically when somebody in the organization or business knows that there's a change that has to be made, and they push for the change, which is what I've been doing with my people. I've been pushing for the change. Normally, I'm the person to be letting organizations know that they need to make this change because the law is coming and everything. So they either are with me and they push with me, or they dig their heels in and they're in denial and they don't want to make a change. And that's where this office was clearly yesterday. They were just in stagnation. They're just kicking their heels in. They don't care that it's 1/4/17, which is way different than 12/31/16. But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, right? So that's where they are, and I hope that they come out of it. And if anybody else is in that phase, please call me, email me, Tina@macraconsultant.com, I will help get you out of it, because you don't want to be in that phase, especially not right now. CMS has been very lenient with us, otherwise we all would have had to start on 1/1/17. So people who I actually had 2 phone calls today, one in Florida and one in Chicago, that, you know, they want to get on board. And you know what? They're proactive. Good for them. They're doing the right thing, because you got to get on board. And again, thank you, CMS, for being so lenient. And I know people don't like to thank CMS, but you should today, because if you would have saw the proposed law, we would have all been starting right now. We would have all been reporting right now. So that's stagnation. So it's either you're going to push for the change and you're going to go with the change, or you're going to be in denial. Preparation is when normally it's May, the leader comes and tells the staff and the rest of the organization that this change has to be made, and it has to be made you know, now, because there's this whole new healthcare law, and it's going to bring on, you have to get points, and we have to change up our systems. We have to, you know, get new staff. We have to put new processes in place. We have to prepare. We have to get our every time I say it fast, it always goes out of me. The quality resource use reports. We have to, everything I said that you had to prepare for MACRA, you have to make your strategy. You have to evaluate your penalties and PQRS, or your meaningful use. This is that phase. This is the preparation phase.